Extending the discussion of markets improving and M&A, one may think that perhaps the financing environment would improve too. And on that same topic, TuHURA recently closed part of a financing, and you structured it in a little bit different way than I think some other companies have. Why don't you tell us about that, and also your thoughts on the financing environment as we move into the new year?
Yeah, so let me start. I say we've been fortunate as a company to have a very supportive and kind of believing in the technology, believing in management investors, right? And we are almost exclusively, I'd say 40-50% of the company is supported by ultra high net worth individuals that have really financed this company going forward, both in the past and presently. So we wanted to start to expand out into kind of the institutional base. We had one institution that approached us that would anchor a transaction. And we went forward with that institution and then had a handful of our existing investors come in around that. And so the 15.6 million, 7 million of that, one investor said, kind of coming into the end of the year, what if I give you 5 million at the end of January and 7 million and 2 million in February? And we're like, sure, you want to defer it for essentially 45 days or 2 months. That's not an issue for us, wasn't an issue from the security side of it, and certainly wasn't an issue from the other fund that was participating in the round. But that, again, that was supported by our shareholders. We have one shareholder we took a little bridge loan from and just to get us to this financing after the government shutdown, because we would have done this 2 months before. And he even said, look, I don't want the money back. I'll just take it as equity because I kind of believe in the long-term vision for the company. Unfortunately, the market took that the wrong way. We got kind of penalized, not for fundamental issues, right? We're firing on all cylinders, as some people would say, hitting our milestones, advancing the programs. We shouldn't be down here in both the price and market valuation range. And I think that will change as again, the market and quite frankly, the buy-side institutional environment starts to recognize the value play here in the company. I think, like you said, the biotech index from April to the end of the year, outperforming the S&P, outperforming NASDAQ. I think that's a very bullish signal coming into 26. I think overall for the year, it's probably the first time in 3 years where it hasn't been below the major indices. So I think we'll see more of that coming into 2026